slide has an example of what it looks like when you open a module in any of my Blackboards. I'm using Module 9 as an example. It doesn't have a lot of detailed information in there yet because I wanted to be able to show you just the sections. So I try to follow this routine every module and every week if it runs on a week schedule so that you always see the same thing and we get into the ease of accessibility and it's not hard to find things. When you open up a module, modules 1 through whatever, you'll always see the weekly overview first. It's pretty detailed. It's a document within Blackboard that will outline all of the reading, the tasks, things that are due, and all of the things that you need to access for that week or that module. I repeat that in my slides with less detail, so more detail here, and it shouldn't take you that long to just review it and plan out your week. It also corresponds to the course schedule. The second thing in every module will be any reading, media, videos, anything you need to access. I also put a reminder in there if you have any texts that are outside of my slides or the module. It is a document, so everything's uploaded into one single access page. So I've uploaded any articles, I've added any links, I've put in all the reminders in one single document so that you can go through it all together. You don't have to open separate folders for that. Then the third thing will always be my course slides and lecture. I really believe in the power of adult learning. So my videos are quite short and are applicable only to the slide, much like this, the slide that it's on or the next couple of slides. They're very short. They're usually under 10 minutes and not on every slide. So I try to always start the course slides with a very routine setup with any announcements and with a table of contents. So it's easy to find things in there and go back and use those as resources. You need to know that in my courses, those course slides and lecture are mandatory, required, and I'm not trying to trick you and hide information, but it won't be possible to complete the assignments and complete the course without watching those and accessing that resource and information. I always list the assignments for the module last, and I try to make sure that I label that. This one says educational record. It doesn't say assignment. I will go back and fix that, but I try to make sure you know that that's an assignment. You also know that by the icon in Blackboard. At the very end of every module will be our course schedule provided as a link. So it's very easy for you to click on that and use it as a way to find resources in Blackboard if you need to by module or by week or by date, as kind of an old school way to keep a calendar of what's due and what's coming and what's necessary. And also to check to just make sure that you're on top of things for the week. It's a much shorter version of that weekly overview, but it can be more of an at a glance and a tool for you to help. All of the modules will be outlined and organized in this way.